My father taught me about the natural divisions of Genesis, which is written up here in Hebrew. The word is Toledot. It comes from a very natural human process by which fathers and mothers become parents. Get them together and they have children. But a Toledot is a story constructed about what came from this particular family that is worth remembering. 11 times it says in Hebrew, Ele Toledot. These are the stories that I'm going to tell you. 2 of them are really 2 sides of the same coin, so we really work with 10. Now look at the colors. The colored ones you can see are 89% of Genesis, and the white ones only 11%. When it's the 11%, you're simply saying these people appeared in the family, but because God didn't give them a purpose or a role, we'll just move them to the outside, and then we'll move on to the next generation. Now, Moses was a skilled writer. He was into balance. The balance here wasn't in the number of words, but in subject material. 5 of them take up 90%. The story of heaven and earth, the story of Adam, the story of... Now, this is interesting. Again, you have to sometimes go back and learn how different cultures do different things. I've been told here in Hong Kong that when you get to be 18, 19, 20, you register and you can change your name if you want to. That's not the experience of the Mi'kmaq Young. That's your custom. Among the peoples like the Hebrews and the Semites, that means people that have similar languages, you change your name when you become a father. So my name in Hebrew, when I had a tai but no children, would have been Yochanan. But as soon as I had a son, I would become Av Benjamin, father of Benjamin, which is my little son. A very powerful idea. God had a plan by which something very important was going to be passed on from father to son, from son to grandson, on and on, until God had some big surprise for the whole world. So we would say the green story is about Abelihon, when it carries the name of his father. Likewise, this is the story, it calls this the story of Isaac, but it's really about Nagok. And this one says, this is the story of Nagok, but it's really about Yaudai.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. Those 2, out of the 12 sons, those 2 had a very special role. So Moses names them with a purpose, not an obvious purpose. Unless you read Genesis and read it and read it and read it again and read all of the whole Bible,